It's the HipHopGamer Show. What it is, HipHopGamer Show.
Yo, what's up? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97. We in the building right now, about to take a look at UFC 2. Now, I don't have to introduce my dude, you know what I'm saying? We got history, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? From arm wrestling together, from UFC, the first one that came out, man. But introduce yourself, let them know who you are, what you do for the game.
Sure, my name is Bryan Hayes, and I'm the creative director on EA Sports UFC 2.
Yo, and he looked like he done knocked out a few people, like just a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
it's still like that.
The Homer Simpson way, just let them tie themselves out on this other mug.
I love this guy, man. It's my man B. So first off, I want to say God bless, congratulations. I love you guys for your hard work. Now let's go through it. UFC 2. The one question that I got for y'all is: was y'all able to hit some of the goals that you felt that you missed in UFC 1? That's just the first question I want to hit you with.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we always come up with vision statements for every game we work on, right? Like, so whether we want to put a target up on the wall, something to sort of rally the team around. And the words we had for UFC 1, it was feel the fight, right? We wanted to bring the fighters to life like never before.
And you did.
Thanks. Yeah, we tried. For UFC 2, it was finish the fight. Now I know that was also a Halo tagline, but for us, it meant number one, we really wanted to finish on or focus on that moment of like when you finish somebody in this game. We wanted to be get out your seat, freaking like
in real life, like
point at the TV.
It's like, oh, you saw that like with your friends,
right?
Yeah.
So that's one way that statement. That's one thing it meant to us. But the other thing it meant to us was like, hey, finish the fight we started with UFC 1, and get all the stuff in there that the fans are asking for now. The stuff we wanted to get in, but when you're making a game for the first time on new consoles and it's a new IP and all that sort of stuff, you run into all kind of obstacles. So it meant those kind of two things for us. But not to toot our own horn or whatever.
No, toot your own horn. I tell you that all the time.
I honestly have to I made. Fight Night Champion was a pretty sweet game.
Wait, hold on. Just the fact that you said Fight Night Champions, you don't understand. Right now, I'm gonna tell you real talk. Me and my nephews, right? We be at home playing Fight Night Champions on Xbox 360 on my projector. So it's like a 150-inch wall joint, playing it still to this day. So just knowing you and knowing that, it's just mind blowing. Like I told you, B, every time I see you, man, it's like I'm walking in with a celebrity, dude. I love you, man. I really appreciate your work.
You're too kind.
Fight Night Champions, that joint is gangster. So get ahead though.
So when we finished that game, I was crazy proud of what I was a part of, and what the team accomplished, and the rest of it. If not, I am more so, if not at least equally as proud of what the team did on UFC 2 this year.
Wow. Now, I'm not saying that's some strong words.
Now I'm not saying it's because of that there's a compelling narrative cinematic mode in this game, but I mean just in terms of the amount of content we added here, the things we've done to gameplay, things we've done to fighter visuals, and not only that, but the way the whole process went, like we really didn't burn out any. People had time to spend with their families and
nice.
It was a really, really strong development effort from the whole team, and we had. Did you get a chance to play the beta at all?
Nah, you know what's so funny? I got an email sent for the beta, but then I forgot who I emailed. I'm like, yo, I need the code, please. And I ain't never got a chance to get the code, but I'm glad I'm here now and I can see the game.
You get the whole thing.
You know, so I get the whole thing. So let's check out some stuff right now. Show me something now. I can't show y'all the gameplay footage right now, but hopefully my reaction to what we're gonna see and what Bryan gives off give you something to the imagination. And plus we got B-roll stuff that we should, assets and stuff to show them.
If we want to get reactions, there's really no better place to start than.
Oh, you want to lose that fast?
Oh, come on, bro.
You want to lose? Come on, dude. I'm nice in UFC now. Let's get.
So this is all new mode. First, we designed this basically because we did a lot of research with fans, with players this year, and we realized that there's a far more diverse group of UFC fans and gamers than one might expect. You got hardcore online guys that they're gonna put in the game. They're never gonna look at anything besides let's say ranked championships.
Absolutely.
Career mode won't even touch it. fight now, who cares? They'll just go in there, they're hardcore competitive, actually want to learn how to kill people and
that's it.
over and over
Yeah.
again. Then you have guys who are like, I'm a big UFC fan, but you know what? I just like playing on the couch with my buddy, and actually, you know what? I don't like fighting on the ground that much. We just like to stand-up battles.
Absolutely.
So we identified those guys. We heard a lot about that stuff. So knockout mode is just a couch mode, no grappling whatsoever game, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a little bit of an arcade twist to it as well. So
but that's good because it's. See, what I tell people with simulation games and stuff like that, I love simulation, but you gotta also,
so
we go lightweight, we go light heavyweight.
Light heavyweight?
Yeah, sorry, light heavyweight.
Now, you want to be Daniel Cormier against John Jones? Because I'm going to have a kick-ass reach.
No,
I won't be Jones.
I won't do this. I like Rashad Evans. Okay. Rashad Evans is dope. I rock with Rashad.
Okay, I'll be Leo.
Oh, I like how you got the, you can wear whatever you, alright, cool, I like that.
Kits,
so yeah, they got the UFC fight kits, so you could, like when you choose a person, you can actually change the clothes that they got on and stuff like that, which is dope, and
so here we go.
like that.
Here's the setup for knockout mode. We can play best of 3, best of 5, or sudden death.
Oh,
let's set it to best of 3. Now, since you already said you think I'm going to lose, so I'm not going to give you a handicap, right? So there's red corner health, blue corner health. I can customize this stuff.
Yeah.
I'll make it equal. So
of course it's gotta be equal, yeah.
Right, and then
parry, hit recovery.
So that means if I turn this on, if you get a parry,
I'll be able to get it. I get a little window.
You get a health point back.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, because the reason why I say that because I don't think if you parry you get health back in real life.
No, you don't. But this is not a real life fight. This is knockout mode.
I know, but okay.
You can turn it off.
I've got to turn it off. I want it to be fun, but still some sort of.
That's fine.
So yeah, we can do that.
So basically, the way this mode works is like if you land a shot to my head or my body, but jabs and leg kicks don't count.
Yeah.
Right. You land a shot, you take away a point of health. Once the guy has more health, it's KO physics finish.
Wow.
So
okay.
And it's it's meant to be, hey, look, this is quick, fast, furious. So there's no pre-fight analysis. We just jump in and it's just start.
Now is it okay, hold L1. So is L1 to move your head like
L2 and the left stick is like fight that head movement.
Yeah, right.
R1 is block high.
Right.
R2 is block low.
Gotcha.
Right. Okay. And then punch, kick.
Okay, cool. Got you.
And then L1 is what I like to call fancy shit button.
Oh yeah, that's the modifier.
Yeah. So if you guys gonna have a spinning kick or Superman punch, you'll get it to.
Yep.
But now remember, leg kicks won't do anything. So. Oh, that was a nice kick.
Oh damn. Oh, got him. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. Dang.
Take that 2-piece.
Dang. Oh, the blood is already on the floor, y'all. This is crazy. Oh, yo, that's my word.
Yeah, that is. Oh, you feel the heart beating? You feeling the controller rumbling?
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang. Yo, you caught me lovely. Oh.
So now that is, again, there's no more.
Oh, you caught me lovely.
So there's no more.
Right into it.
There's no more motion captured knockouts when you get knocked out.
Yeah.
Anymore. Like it's all procedurally driven with the whole new KO physics system, and they honestly no 2 knockouts look the same. I should I'll take the standard arcade mode things like if best of 3 you can take the second round. Oh. Sorry.
Oh!
I didn't see that coming.
Oh! Oh, yo, that was a nice. Yo, this dude trying to light me up, y'all. Wait, I messed up. Big time. Oh, I tried to trip you. I forgot there's no grab board this one. Yeah.
I only got one. Oh boy, we each got one.
Oh!
Look, I got croak out leg.
Yo, you saw his leg? Yo, I hit this dude with the only uppercut just now. One thing I will say about the game, it feels beautiful, dude.
Well,
it feels so fine. Like the UFC was good, but this one just feels that much more fine tuned.
That's what
it really feels good.
So another 8, a year and a half will do. Oh, to the body. Oh, head.
Oh!
Oh, see. Oh, I'm in the Matrix right now.
Dang, I thought I was gonna catch you again with that. Oh. Oh! Oh, dang, man, yo, I almost had it, son. Yo, that was dope.
You already lost.
Yo, I almost had. Yo, look at how real that looked. That looked mad real.
That's a big win for
Oh
Leo.
my
He's
God.
Yo,
look at the bruises. Yo, nah. Yo, oh my God.
Oh,
Yo, he caught it right in here.
Oh,
The game is stupid sick. Stupid sick.
I mean, that's just not what it was. And now,
Yeah.
I did that. I can just look at this all.
Oh, you could use. Oh, got you. Oh.
Totally. I right under your armpit
Oh,
and still
wow.
KO'd you.
That was a good fight. That was a close fight. It was good. He won. It was a close fight. It was a close fight. He had 3 bars left, I think.
We can fight again.
Yeah, we're gonna fight again real quick.
Now the other thing, so this, because this is couch play. Hey, take off. Take care, man. Not take off.
Have a great one, man.
So the other thing is that so we just
What happened? You gonna show me something? Oh wait, how you take the you took the power off?
yeah, I'm just wondering why that was.
Oh no, but that's actually cool.
It wasn't on purpose unless I did something by accident.
Oh no, but that's cool though. I don't. Oh, there we go.
But so you see, I won the last fight. So
Yeah, so you see one
wins.
Oh, that's cool. This is definitely. I can tell you something right now. Because of the way you guys are designing the game, even with KO mode, it gives you a possible sense of what I gotta figure out how you do that. Alright, cool.
Oh, that was right in the bread basket.
Oh, that's how you do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was messing up. Oh,
that was.
Oh,
to the body.
Yes, victory.
That's just one round of the rematch.
That's just one round of rematch. I got you. I caught him with a rib shot. Lovely. Oh my God. So now, one thing I want to say, in terms of abilities, how does the game work in terms of character ability? Because styles make fights. You see what I'm saying? So how you guys attack styles and how styles make fights and spacing and everything that makes a fight a good fight.
Ooh. Sorry. You're asking a very complicated question, and we're right. And I
know.
You're already up around.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to throw you off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to throw you off on purpose.
You got 5, I got 2. I'm doing horrible right now. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh damn. Nice.
This is kind of the interesting thing about knockout mode is because it's on its face it's like, hey, an arcadey pick up and play kind of button mash experience, right?
Right.
But once you get into it, like, man, you start fighting, you really start using distance.
Yep.
Right. Start watching out for. Ooh boy.
Oh dang.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Woo. Oh, got him, baby. Got him with another rip shot.
But you see, like,
this game is too high. It's too high, man. It's too high. I need this now. This game is high.
Yeah, the damage does. It's not much. So we ramp it up a little bit quicker than we do in normal fights, right? But the thing is, like, hey, like, it's meant to be that kind of like, fast pick up and play couch mode, hey, casual. Yeah. But you saw like after a while, we start doing a lot more just like circling, probing with shots, using distance, trying to find the thing that's just gonna reach you without you letting it reach me. All that kind of stuff really comes to life.
Yeah, naturally, like just naturally happens because the fight.
It actually teaches you to be. It teaches you kind of how to be like a really high level striker in the arcade mode.
Yes.
And you can take that into the
simulation.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Now, one thing I want to ask you is, will you guys highlight certain fighters that are strikers, certain fighters that are best at grappling? How do you balance the actual gameplay to make it fair so that let's say I'm striker, and I'm going against you, and you choose a character that's better at grappling. How do you make it fair in the UFC 2 in terms of the balance of the game? Because you don't want to have the grappling overpowered, and you don't want to have the striking overpowered. And how does that work?
It's tricky, right? Because you never know exactly. You can never totally compensate for how good the user is that's playing the character,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
So the best we can do is we know that we can get like the best people that we have internally playing the game, and we can have them. Okay, we need you to play with this character and try and do that. We're gonna have you play with this character and try and do that. Okay, what happens? Is that guy winning? 20 out of 20 fights? Okay, well then that's probably overpowered. Yeah. Especially if you reverse the situation. It's like, you took that guy and you switch with and he won 20 out of 20. Okay, that style, those moves, etc. It's a little bit too overpowered.
Okay,
so you got to balance it. And then you're never going to be able to account for, well, what if the person playing this dude and the person playing that dude is actually, well, that guy's just not very good. He's going to lose 20 times whether he's using this character or that character.
And that's my whole thing, because there's times where like you can play games, even if it's Street Fighter, and like you can have a character like a Zangief where his throwing ability is great, but in other games it has been overpowered to the point where somebody that's not even that good in this game could get away with cheap wins because of the way the character is designed, as opposed to his actual skill.
And that's why we did this year, for the first time ever, we did a beta, right? And it wasn't open, but there was, I don't know, tens of thousands of people playing the game this year. A month and a half before it came out, so that we could see what happened, we could get feedback, find some of the exploits, some of the imbalances that we're not able to find when it's just a couple scores or maybe 100 people testing the game internally, right? And then so that really helps us identify those the cheese,
exactly.
There's now that being said, it doesn't mean it's gonna be perfect when it comes out, but it's sure as hell it's gonna be a hell of a lot better than it would be if we hadn't done a beta.
Absolutely.
And to be fair, to be honest, we put the beta out there and we're like, okay, let's see how this goes. Like, our lead gameplay engineer was like, okay, I'm ready to freaking start coding and fixing some stuff, and it got out there and it's kind of like, okay, there's a few things that people are talking about, and I can fix that. That was easy. It wasn't like okay, wait. There's big problems to have to fix, which is a really nice position to be in now. That doesn't mean that they might not come up later, et cetera, et cetera. But it's in a really nice spot for launch for sure.
That's amazing. So, now, one thing I want to ask you is, and I'm pretty sure you've been asked this question a lot, but I'm gonna throw it at you in a different way. But I'm a journalist, man, and I talk to a lot of people. I get information on things. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just my job. I gotta do that. So I gotta ask you, man.
It's better not be about my personal life.
No, man, come on, man. So like Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's in the game. Big announcement. I was blown away, so excited, and stuff like that. So not only what I want to ask you is, how did that all come about with you talking with Mike talking with y'all, and you putting them in the game? But be honest, be real. Is KO mode in Fight Night a subliminal message or a little tease as to?
Well, actually, you just said Fight Night, not UFC.
Like a message, a message that, hey, let's see what we could possibly do if that great game that you spoke about in the beginning of this interview was to have life again, legs again on the PS4, Xbox One from your team. So how did all of this stuff come together? Because we all know Mike Tyson is one of the best strikers ever.
Yes. Oh yeah. That's
there's you and Mike.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You went to his house.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of you for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's crazy. Shout out to Mike Tyson, man.
Yeah.
Love Mike, man.
Great guy. Yeah. So to be clear, none of this, the Mike Tyson inclusion, the knockout mode stuff, none of that is a subliminal anything.
Okay.
Now I agree with you. I believe I agree with you. Like, I personally feel like, because I have a huge affinity for the Fight Night series, not surprising.
Yes.
That for there not to be at least one on this generation consoles, that would suck.
It's horrible.
Yeah, that would really suck. But I'm not
in control of those decisions.
I'm not the dude that wears a suit on stage at E3. I'm the guy that wears a T-shirt on stage at E3. Right? So I only have so much influence, etc. But
absolutely.
I talk about it all the time. And I don't think it's a you know, I don't think a lot of people tweet at me and like, you know, I guess there's never been in a fight night, huh?
People pissed off at y'all. And I try to tell them, I try to look out for you, man. I try to be like, yo, look, it ain't up to the developers. They just make it.
Yeah.
Other people got to do the deals.
Yeah.
You can't blame them. And then you know what they tell me? Fuck you, HipHopGamer.
Yeah, the internet is a lovely place.
Yes.
No, you know, I don't think, you know, I think it makes sense. I think it's a great opportunity. But yeah, you know, I wouldn't say that the sun has set on the fight. I don't think it's set on the fight next year. I don't think so. And yeah, I certainly hope to see it, you know, rise at least once again. That'd be freaking wicked. But no, the Mike Tyson inclusion, the knockout and stuff, that was really just, well, number one, a lot of it comes from listening to fans. Like we did the thing last year with Bruce Lee, and then we talked to, it was like, hey, you know, we threw out a list of names, right? And then like, okay, what's the name that people called out the most? It's like, oh, who would you like to see in UFC? You know, there's another list of names that was like, whatever, 8 or 10 deep, and like, you know, Mike Tyson was like
top of the food chain,
right?
easily.
So that was that was just simple enough. And then also like, you know, he was like in his heyday right around the time that like UFC 1 happened. Right?
And I love the different versions of Mike Tyson that you guys put in there. So it wasn't cheesy.
That was his idea.
That was his idea. Shout out to Mike Tyson again, because that when
he was like,
you know,
then I can fight myself. And then I was like,
wow, why not? Yo, when I saw it,
I was like, well, actually, it's not in scope, but Mike Tyson asked for it, so what are we gonna say?
You know what'd be real dope? It'd be dope if you guys had like, let's say, like once the game comes out, it'd be dope if you guys had a remastered Mike Tyson Punch Out, where you got Little Mac, Mike Tyson, but it looks better. It's not all pixelated. It's like it looks like a remastered HD version of Mike Tyson Punch Out, and you can only play it if you buy UFC.
With Little Mac Gregor.
Little Mac Gregor,
but so, yeah, I mean, I was just really just like, hey, you know, he's one of the most devastating fighting sports athletes that's ever existed.
Absolutely.
You know, the idea of, okay, what would he be like inside the UFC Octagon? His character, when you play with him fight now, like, you know, he can't do takedowns, he doesn't throw kicks, he doesn't have any submissions, but he can throw hands, right?
Yeah.
So, and he's fun to play with. And then, you know, in career mode this year, you can play as a licensed fighter.
I was going to ask you, I wanted to talk more about career mode.